Hello. There's no one here yet. Nobody waiting. Nobody here. Just me. My lonesome. Wow. Hey, there's somebody here. Oh, now they left too. 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Oh, there's one popped in. 58, 59. 1 minute in, we got one person. Two people. There we go. And half of y'all liked it. Two people and half of y'all pushed the like button. All right. Hello. Somebody say hi. There's, hey, Connie. You're the first person to comment. Is there some other live going on tonight that I don't know about, or some kind of big event that somebody is doing tonight that I don't know about, or something? Three people. Three people. Because normally I've got people like waiting for me to get here. I just got to accept the fact I'm not as popular as I thought I was. Four people. All right. We got four of you now. All right. And only a quarter of you push the like button. Hey, Sarah. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to be a very busy night. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's another event or something going on YouTube that everybody's at. Let me go look. Let me open a second YouTube tab and see what's going on out there in YouTube world. In the diamond painting community. And I got 415 people I subscribe to. Well, none of them are live, I can tell you that. All right. Still got four people, and now half of you hit the like. Well, you can see I'm still working on this. Got a lot of progress done because I think the last time I was live, I was doing this section here. I think that's what I was working on. I can't remember, but I think so. So I've done this, and I'm working on this last little section here. And I've got it almost done. Oh, okay. Sarah Town. That's another new name, I think. At least I don't see you chat very often. So welcome. So, well, There's only 3 of you here that would even hear it. So I'm thinking of something to get. What I'm really trying to do is get my watch hours back up. Okay. In order to stay monetized on YouTube, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within the last 365 days. So, and that's on a rolling 365 days thing. That's not like, oh, a month from last March. It has to be exactly 365 days since March 19th. And I'm right now, for the past 365 days, I'm sitting like right at I think 800 watch hours because I took that break for almost all of 2022. So I need to get those watch hours back up to 4,000. So what I'm thinking I may try to do is I may try to do a marathon live one of these weekends. Like start like on a Saturday morning Central US time and go until Sunday morning Central US time. I would start on Friday night and then go all night and all day the next day until, Saturday night. But the problem I have there is I'd be competing on Friday night against Mrs. Coffee and T-Maw. And I don't want to, I already know I couldn't compete against Mrs. Coffee. She would draw a lot of people. So there's no way in the world I'm going live opposite of her. T-Maw, I just wouldn't do that to her because I know some of the people that come to my live also go to hers. I wouldn't do that to her. So I figured do it maybe on a Saturday morning, Saturday after late Saturday, late Saturday morning, early Saturday afternoon, maybe like noon, something like that, Central Time US, and then just go live until noon Sunday. That'd be kind of cool. Hey, there's Ashley and Dreamer. 6 of you, 7. Oh, now everybody's starting to filter in. Took a while. Sorry, Ashley, I didn't remind you about the live. 8. Now we're good. Now we're going. Took a while for it, but now they're starting to filter in. Y'all that are just getting here, for the first minute, I only had 2 viewers for the whole first minute. At one point, it was only 1 viewer for the first minute. We got 8. That's what I'm wondering. Is there's still wondering if there's something going on somewhere tonight that I just don't know about. Some kind of diamond painting event somewhere. Somebody's live on Facebook or something. I don't know. Because there's normally a whole lot more of y'all by then. Usually there's people waiting on me to get here. When I came in, there was nobody. Actually, it took 2 minutes to get 2 viewers. The first minute, I sat here counting down time until somebody popped up. I think that was Connie. Ooh, Rose Creation. I don't know who that is. I have no idea who that is. A new artist for what? This must be some new company I don't know about or something. I don't know. Oh, okay. Must be a new diamond painting company I know nothing about. So I've never heard of Rose Creation. But again, I was gone for a year, so a lot's happened. Hey, Emmy Sue. So, what did they have Hanlon on there talking to them or something? Is that why everybody's over there? I guess. No, Dreamer. These diamond painting companies come and go so quickly, usually that half the time you don't even have a chance to hear of them before they're gone. So I I just don't even keep up with it anymore. If I run across them, I run across them. Maybe I'll buy something, try it out, but I don't try to keep up with what's new, what's not, who's there, who's not, that kind of thing. I just, and this is precisely why I would not try to go live on a Friday night. Because everybody would be over Mrs. Coffee's and T-Malls. And I don't have the following to compete against the two of those. Besides, I would not go up against T-Mall anyway. I just wouldn't do that to her. I used to. I used to watch Miss Coffee Dreamer. Nothing really against her so much. Just I haven't really had a chance to. And Friday nights I'm usually busy with other things, and I just kind of forget she's on. So yeah, maybe I need to pop in over there one night and just say hi. I'm almost done this section. Then I've only got 3 more little sections to do, and I've got 50 by 40 done. And then I get to move the light pad all the way over here and do the other half, which means I got to move the camera over there, move all this stuff over here. As you can see, I've got a bunch of stuff over here that needs to all move to this side. So there's 10 of y'all here now. I said it when there was only 3. Okay, I have an idea because I want to get my watch hours up so I can get back to being monetized again on this channel. So my idea is I want to start a live on, like, let's say a Saturday afternoon, maybe noon, 11 noon, 1 o'clock, something like that on a Saturday. And do a marathon live until either early Sunday early Sunday afternoon, maybe even go into Sunday, later into Sunday afternoon, depending on what's going on with NASCAR. But yeah, because can't miss my NASCAR. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just kind of spitballing the idea. I'm gonna shoot it out and see what sticks. But yeah, like a 24-hour marathon live, just to get work on watch hours. I think that'd be a great idea. It'd be a lot of fun too. I don't know if I can entertain for 24 straight hours though. I know I'd have no trouble staying awake. I do that quite often. But if I can make it through those last few early morning hours before the sun comes up, like 4 to 5 a.m., once I get past that and the sun comes back up, I'm good to go. Nick's goes live at 8 p.m. on Saturday. Well, I'm sure there'll be some people still come over here. Not everybody goes to Nick's live. I was in there last night, and there weren't that many people in there. She didn't have very many more than what I normally get on a typical Sunday night. I think that the most I saw last night, she had like 15 or 16, which is about my average on a typical Sunday night. So, and there was an awful lot of faces in there that I never see in mine. I went last night because she had the owners of Firefly Trace, Firefly Diamond Art, and I'm really interested in their product, their trays. I really like the way their trays look. I think I may have found one that's going to replace this old Archer's Arts that I've had forever and a day, and that I've used kind of religiously since I got it in 2019. Not to say I still don't like this tray, just I may have found one that has some better features. I may or may not have actually ordered some and be waiting on them to get here. I've seen Nix's trays. I'm not worried about whether they can be broken or not. I mean, they're all made of the same plastic. They all are. I mean, it's 3D printing plastic. It's all the same stuff. But um, Firefly has some built-in design features that I think are going to revolutionize trays. And even Nick said it last night. 3D printers better be stepping up their game because Firefly has put them on notice. I mean, again, I don't worry about whether my trade's going to get broke or not. I don't do anything with my tray that would cause it to get broke. It sits on my desk. I mean, I've got one over here that's thicker. I what I like about this one over any of the others is the high walls. These high, thick walls on it. I've got to have those because when I shake mine around and when I go to dump them out, I don't want the stuff bouncing off each other and then bouncing up out of the tray. And I like my high walls for that because I try to take one of these little small. It's not a Nix's tray. It's a nice thick. It's a nice thick built tray there. Nice sturdy built. I like it and all. I used it for a while. I think when I first came back, I was using this tray. But it's just these thin walls, these short little walls like that. These are 1/2 inch walls. The Fireflies have 3/4. Yeah, once I get my Firefly trays, I'm going to make a video and showcase those because I really think those are cutting edge design. They got everything built right in. You don't need to buy any extra items at all. Built right in. You don't have to have a stopper that you can lose or misplace or whatever, because the stopper is built right into the tray. The little trash drill tray is built right into the tray. Yeah, I'm like I said, thick walls don't mean a thing to me. They can be this thin right here, as long as they can contain my drills when I'm shaking my tray back and forth like this. I don't care how thick or thin the walls are. I've got a couple of them coming. I've got that 2-pack on the way, the Flint X 2-pack. And if I like them, I will probably order another one, or maybe at least order another lid separate with a custom design on top of it for me. And I like the way they slide stack on one another, like they interlock and stack. I really like that. So you only need one lid for an entire stack of trays. You just got the lid on top of the top tray, because every other tray is the bottom tray's lid, or the tray under its lid. I think that's a really cool idea. I'll be honest with you. I knew who Nyx was. I just didn't know who she was. Like, I had never seen her in a video or heard her voice or anything until last night. Just kind of thought it was odd. She's been around so long, and I've never really checked out her channel or anything. No, I ain't saying nothing bad about her. I just never knew who she was. I mean, I knew she was around, and I've heard of her, and I've seen that she does trays and stuff like that. I just had never really gone to any of her lives or anything till last night. It was just weird. Just I hadn't realized it. I'll eventually try one of her trays too. I've seen them. Like I said, I think I was at Nana's. I went to go visit her, and she had some of Nyx's trays, and was checking them out. Oh, wow. That's really cool of her. And she seems like a nice enough person. Like I said, I just don't know her at all. I really maybe should get to know her. Because that's really what the community is about, and it's how you grow your channel anyway, is networking with other people. Oh, there you are, Ashley. Still holding at 10. All right. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick a weekend, and I'm just going to start at noon and go live on noon on Saturday and just stay live until noon on Sunday, whenever, 24 hours, whatever. I don't even know though if you go live for 24 hours, does YouTube keep the replay available? Because the longest video I've ever seen on YouTube was like 10 hours. So do they just cut it off at 10 hours and only replay the first 10 hours of it? I don't know. I'd have to find out. I mean, I just think it would be interesting, and it would also, what it would do is it would also be that since I'm not just live for 3 hours on a specific night, late at night, like I normally am. That's the thing. I go late, so late on Sunday nights that a lot of people can't make it, and I get that because Monday's a work day. Everybody's got to get ready to go back to work on Monday. They got to be in bed, get the kids in bed for school, everything else. I get that. So Sunday nights are going to be low viewership anyway, just because of what night it is. Um, but what it would do is it would show that I'm live, and it would recommend. I'm pretty sure my stuff gets recommended to pretty much anybody who has an interest in diamond painting on YouTube. Like if they subscribe to a lot of YouTube channels that are diamond painting, even if they don't subscribe to mine, it'll still throw mine in the mix of recommended ones to watch. And so many more people that never would have come here before maybe take the chance to pop in, say hi, get to know who I am, whatever, that have never seen me before because got 24 hours of it being recommended to them instead of just the three tonight that a lot of people just cannot make it to. Well, I know that's I've seen plenty of channels that stay live 24/7. So you don't have to make a new live to stay live 24/7. There's several channels I watch that are live round the clock 24/7 365, and they don't ever shut off and restart. I just wonder about the replay. Like the longest recorded video that I see up there is like there's videos that I put up every morning before I leave. It's a channel called Handsome Nature. They do every day. They do a 10-hour long video of birds and squirrels at a feeder type stuff. I put it on for the cats while I go to work all day, and it's every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern time. I think it is. They upload another 10-hour video. Um, I don't think I've ever seen a live replay that's longer than 10 hours. So I don't know if maybe they limit the replay to only 10 hours. Oh, I can look the information up on YouTube too. There's plenty of help for creators on there to ask questions like that. I could probably Google it. Let's see, Google. What is the limit on video length on YouTube? By default, YouTube allows video uploads that are up to 15 minutes long. If you try to upload videos longer than 15 minutes, the upload will fail. What? That's wrong. That must be old. 12 hours. YouTube upload limit. 12 hours long. 128 gigabytes. No. As of January 20th, 2022, it says verified YouTube upload limit size limit of 256 gigabytes, maximum video length of 12 hours. Past 12 hours and YouTube cuts it off, even if it's an unverified YouTube account can't upload videos longer than 15 minutes, while verified accounts are given more leeway with the YouTube upload limit. Size limit of 256 gigabytes, maximum video length of 12 hours. Past 12 hours, YouTube cuts it off, even if it's a longer video like a live stream. YouTube won't let you upload a video that's more than 256 gigabytes. For what it's worth, uploading a 12-hour video won't do great for your YouTube watch time. Now, if you aren't sure if your account is verified or not, you can check out our guy below to sort it out, but yeah. I think my YouTube account is verified. Obviously it is, because I can upload longer than 15-minute videos. So that's the answer. If I go live for 24 straight hours, then the video resulting from it on the replay will only be 12 hours, so it'll cut me off at the 12-hour point. So when I'm doing my video live for 24 hours, I have to remember that once I get to the 12-hour point, anything I say after that will not be seen on the replay. So I'll have to try to do a false ending at the 12-hour point. So that way it won't look weird and just cut me off mid-sentence when the replay comes up. Yeah, Dreamer, and me and Nana are really good friends. Where do you think I got Arya from? Nana gave us Arya when Amber was here, and she only lives like an hour and a half up the road from me here. Her and Dawn Marie both. Matter of fact, I need to make time and have the extra money to get the gas and stuff to drive up there and go see Nana, because I haven't seen her in a while. Last time I saw Nana was when she came down here to stay with Pam while Amber and I went to Tennessee. I think. We may have seen him since then. May have gone to Birmingham and hung out with him a day since then. I don't remember. But yeah, they live right up the road from me, so they're not far. 13 of y'all. Hey, y'all. Say something. This is a live stream. I should be chatting with my chat. Nothing against you, Dreamer. I don't have a problem chatting with you, but, there's 13 of us in here. 13, 14 of us, counting me. There should be more than one person talking. Everybody working and lurking tonight. Okay. I think I just did those. I don't have any of those. I do have plenty of those. This is really coming together great. The thing is it looks horrible on the screen here because the camera is, the camera is just too close to this. It looks so much better when viewed from a distance. Like when I take pictures from like way up higher than what this camera is, because you get too close, it just looks too blurry and too pixelated. But when you stand back from this thing, it's magnificent looking. Hey, Michelle. Let me see if I can pull the camera back a little bit without showing you my entire dirty house. Oh. Camera cord is wrapped around the tripod. Yeah, there we go. And I just sat on Hank. Move, buddy. Move. Yeah, that's a lot better. But he still doesn't look as good. I'm telling you. Oh, I see what happened. The camera is like under the tripod leg. Okay. Careful, Dave. Careful, careful, careful. There we go. Ha-ha. Let's see if I can go higher. There we go. And then, of course, when you turn this off, it takes a lot of that backlight off of there. Then I can take some of that light off. There. Yes, that looks a lot better. It's upside down, but let's bring that down a tad. There we go. See, I still got all of that to do down there too. And it's wrapped around that dowel rod right there. I've got a lot left to do on this one. But I've got to have the light pad on to be able to see what I'm doing, at least to a point. So I'm going to finish this during the live tonight, and I'll get to start this section here. Ha ha ha. Hey, Drea. Hello, hello. Long time no see. Oh, I've been good. Started a new job, working some more, giving away all my money to the bill guy, and then working some more to get more so I can give it all away to the bill guy. You know, typical. Matter of fact, I looked at my pay stub because I get paid on, my pay periods are like the 1st to the 15th, and then I get paid on the end of the month for what I work from the 1st to the 15th. And then the next pay period is from 15th to the last day of the month, and I get paid the next 15th for that. So from the 1st to the 15th, I worked 105 hours. I guess that kind of explains why when I come home at night, I sit down in my chair and I pass out. Yeah, how did you make out from that? I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't heard about your I mean, I remember you when you were going in for it, but I haven't heard anything about how it came out in the end. Oh, cool. No, Hank, we're not going to play this game tonight. He likes going now, like jumping up on the TV stand here in front of me, and then going up in the window that's behind the TV and sitting in the windowsill, and then he'll turn around and come back and jump across the gap from the TV stand to the desk, and then he'll want to sit right here in a very inconvenient spot and be right in my face so that I can't diamond paint. Then I'll put him on the floor and he'll do it all over again. It's just like a constant cycle. Oh no, they got you on a 5-pound weight limit. Wow. Yeah, it's not very easy to unpack when the most you can pick up is 5 pounds. Oh. I'll kind of be glad to get done with this bottom section where all of the main part of the blue is. I actually have the want to diamond paint, but I've been busting ass on this cross stitch for my friend. She's having a baby in June. I just started like 2 weeks ago. I went through I keep going through these phases back and forth. I can't seem to do both at one time. Like I'll diamond paint for a while and then I'll cross stitch for a while. And I'll diamond paint for a while and I'll cross stitch for a while. I haven't cross stitched since I got the new drills in for this one. I stripped all the old ones off and rekitted all the new ones, dumped all the old ones out of the Harbor Freights and refilled the Harbor Freights with the new ones and sat down and started working on this. And I haven't touched my cross stitches. I got 3 cross stitches going right now. And I haven't touched any of them since I got the drills in for this. But this I've had for 3 years, and I'm ready to get it out and done and gone. Well, the bad part about this one, Drea, was I had a 25 by 100 section done. So I had it done 25 centimeters up and 100 across, and I had to strip all those drills off. I should have stopped at the first sign of popping drills, but I didn't think that she was going to do much about it because, I'd already had the painting for 3 years at that point, and I didn't think she was going to replace any drills or anything. But, I just kind of messaged her on the off chance that she might, and she did. She replaced all of the drills for the kit. So, I was pleasantly surprised and impressed that she was willing to do that. And since I've started using them, I've not had one drill pop yet on this whole section. The only drills that ever raised up are ones that I didn't click down enough myself. But none of them have popped since I did it. Now I did have to, when I pulled all of the drills off, I did tear some of the adhesive off in some places, so I had to actually put new adhesive down. I have a strip of, I think it's 5 centimeter wide. The Sunner Group double-sided adhesive that I just can lay down in strips. Johnny Cash DP, yes. To be honest, Drea, I don't know what's up with that. I noticed the other day that I'm still with them. I just don't get the updates or anything. I'm in Jeremy's group, and he was using Instagram messaging as the messaging app, and I've changed phones and all since, so I just probably have not even logged in Instagram, so I haven't gotten any updates. But I do know that I made a sale off of my link to whomever. If you're in here, whomever did it, thank you very much. They bought a couple of Lizzie Falcons, so I don't know if Lizzie Falcon just was going away and Rachel announced it and just I didn't know or what. I couldn't tell you. But I know the sale I made was two or three Lizzie Falcons. It's kind of odd. I haven't promoted anything for TSA since I came back, and yet I'm still making sales off my link. I still have a paint by number sitting here that I got from TSA when she was about to re-release the paint by numbers, and she said, "Don't record the video yet because I'm having to put it on hold because of the supplier or whatever." And I never recorded the video, so I'm sitting here with a paint by number that I've opened and looked at, and actually is really, really nice. The kit they gave with it was really nice, everything, but I can't unbox it on YouTube yet because she's not doing paint by numbers yet, as far as I know. And I went and looked at the site, and they're not there yet. So, well, thank you. I would appreciate that. Yeah, I love the paint by number. I really wish she would have done it because those would sell. I mean, for people that like to do that, those would sell really well. Just because of the quality of it. The canvas was great quality. The brush kit that came with it that she sent was just amazing. It was a pretty high quality brush set. It's still your own, Dreamer. It's still your own. I mean, the only rule they really set to your channel is you're only allowed to have one other affiliate along with them, which is really for your own good and theirs. If you've got 50 companies that you're an affiliate with and that you have an affiliate link for, you're not really helping yourself any. I mean, people are only going to buy one thing at a time. They're not going to go and buy from 50 different places at once. And at the same time, you know, you're advertising for TSA. They want to be, you know, they don't want all of their competition. They don't want you advertising all their competition too. You know, I get it. Makes sense. But otherwise, I can do what I want to with my channel. They don't make me do anything. Yeah, there's been a host of other reasons that other people have left there, though. I will say that as far as the affiliate. And I'm not going to say I don't have my misgivings with the way some things are done, but I think nobody's ever going to fully agree with how people do things. Everybody's going to have a different opinion of how it should be done. But it's their company, and they're the ones giving us the money for showing their stuff off, so just do it the way they say. The only real complaint I have with TSA right now is their pricing. I'm not a fan of that. After she did the price increases on her stuff, it just seemed to go up a lot higher than a lot of the other companies did. And for a while there, I kind of felt like, you know what? I can't, in good conscience, try to sell products that I myself wouldn't buy at that same price. I just, and that's kind of why I laid back for a while and didn't talk about them. Or I always put the link there in my description, but since I've been back, I haven't really talked much about them or anything. Well, that's the point of being an affiliate, though, Dreamer. They're paying you money when people buy stuff. So when they get a new product out or a new artist or whatever, they distribute it out to the affiliates to show off on their channels. And she expects you to show it off because she sent it to you for free. She expects you to show it off and try to make sales, try to get people from your subscribers to try to buy the product. The only thing about the way they're marketing for the affiliates is we all basically share the same group of subscribers. All of us do. It's like, there's not that huge of a community. I mean, the diamond painting community is growing leaps and bounds since a year ago when I took my break. I come back and there's a lot of faces and names I didn't notice before. But if you go to any one of these people's lives anywhere, you see the same group of people in every live everywhere. So we're all trying to sell the same product to the same group of people. So then it just becomes a popularity contest of who's the most popular person is going to get all the sales. That's really what it is. And that's the one thing I didn't agree with that much was, certain people were more popular than others and seemed to get all of the business. She never sent you a DP the whole time, Dreamer? Man, I'm telling you, the year or so that I was active, like truly active as an affiliate, I've probably gotten four diamond paintings and a paint by number. What she was doing was she was picking teams. Like this new artist coming on, she would pick this person's team, and all of them would get a painting of their choice by that artist. Or when they did a whole batch of new releases, because she didn't do like Diamond Art Club does and release new things every single week. She was releasing them like monthly or whatever. And so each month she would pick a different team, and everybody in that team would have a chance to pick which one of the new releases that's coming out, and you'd get it. The only stipulation was that you had to work on it. You know, you couldn't just buy it, unbox it, throw it in the corner. You had to work on it. If she sent it to you, she wanted you to finish it on your channel, which I completely understand that too. I never did get around to ever working on any of the ones she sent me. Hey, Caden. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know about DAC. They've changed the way they do things a lot since I was really heavy into monitoring DAC. They do things a lot differently. See, my last video I did in 2022 was like shortly after Diamond Art Club was starting to sell in Hobby Lobby. So things have changed immensely since then. And I don't keep up with the DAC emails every week, sneak peeks, all that. So I find out usually by the sneak peeks that I find on YouTube which ones are coming out. So I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. I did recently buy a newer release. It wasn't one from this week. I think it was one from last week. I bought that one because it just appealed to me. And it's usually not an artist that I would buy typically because I'm just not into the big-headed girls. But this one, I really liked the painting. So I was like, I'm going to grab it. And I did. Yeah, it's another problem, Dreamer. They really did have too many affiliates. I'm not going to say, Caden, because I will be uploading a video when it comes in, which it's supposed to be here tomorrow. So I will be doing an unboxing when I get it in. So I don't want to give away the secret before I upload the video. Sorry. I do have 3 older DACs here that I can unbox. In fact, I can do it tonight on the live if you want me to. I mean, they're new. Two of them are newer to me because they weren't around when I was uploading on a regular basis before the beginning of 2022. So they've come in since I took my break and all. The other one was one I already had. And I won it in a giveaway when we were doing one of the one of the DP-a-thons one year, and we all were doing a live stream. Becky's Madness for Crafting did the live stream, and they played a trivia game that you could log into from the chat, like you were in the chat, and they had a code you could log into the game with it. And you could take part in the game, and the winners all got a prize. And I won Dahlia DAC. It didn't come with a toolkit because it was already open and everything, but she was basically destashing through this game in a way, and in her live. And so I won Dahlia by Hannah Lynn. And when Amber left, she took all of her stuff with her, but she left Dahlia because she knew I had won it. But then she called me up or texted me, I don't know, a few months ago, and asked me if I was going to do it. And I was like, I doubt I probably ever will. And this is before I started really getting into watching Tmall and looking at her sparklers and everything. And I was kind of holding Dahlia until drills came out that glowed under a black light. And then I was going to do Dahlia, and I was going to redo her in neon drills so that, I could put a black light on at night in the room and make it glow. And then when I found out that Tmall had blacklight drills, it's too late because I had already sold it to Amber. So not too long ago, hey, Deborah, yeah, I won a TSA from you. I've won a couple of your giveaways, Dreamer. So about a month ago or so, one of our Zoom friends was passing through this way on their way to a destination they were headed to, and stopped by to visit. We went to Hobby Lobby, and we saw that Dahlia was on clearance for like $11 and something. So they picked up Dahlia for me again because I thought, you know what, I had regrets about selling it to Amber. So I got that, and they also brought a couple with them that they were destashing and was giving to me. So you know what? I will go get those, and I will undo those right now on the live. So that way I don't need to make a video of it. Ha-ha. You've already seen them, so they're nothing new to y'all because y'all have already seen them and everything. But they're new to me. So, of course, you saw, told you I got Dahlia. It was only like $11 at Hobby Lobby because it was on clearance. Which the fact that Hobby Lobby has so many DACs on clearance tells me that they're trying to get rid of the old stock of the old paintings because they have new ones coming in stock that haven't been there before. So to all those people that have been, that don't order from DAC online or for whatever reason, keep your eyes peeled at Hobby Lobby because I'm pretty sure soon they're going to have some newer images available at DAC or at Hobby Lobby that they haven't had before. And of course, you can always wait until they're 40% off and go in and buy them. Just a little hint. So that way you're not paying DAC online prices for them. So the first one I got was by Marisha Becker, and it's called Life of Tiger. It's a square drills, 55 by 70. And we will see what it looks like. I haven't unboxed these at all yet. I haven't even taken them out of the box. They probably were already out of the box when this other person got them, but I got one of the new toolkits. And a nice big canvas. The sticker. And that's it. So let me see. I've never seen one of the new toolkits in person, so I want to see it. Baggies. Tweezers. Wow. Those are some long tweezers. the difference in size. There's the old, yeah, I've been using that one for models. I use it to hold small parts while I'm airbrushing them. Yeah, that's some long tweezers. The AC does it up a lot different, I'm telling you. A black sparkly pen. Some dark blue and white washi tape. 4-placer and a 7-placer. A stopper for this clear, crystal clear tray. Wow. That's cool. A little half macaroon cover minder. And a little heart-shaped wax. In its own little plastic container. Oh, 2 heart-shaped waxes in a little plastic container. And a black squishy to go on the black pen. And a whole bunch of baggies. Do they now just supply you with as many baggies as there are colors in the kit? Wow. There we go. You got to put all of those in there first. And then put that in the bag. And then you can stick that stuff in. There we go. That's how it works. Aha. I knew I wasn't dumb. I'm going to just leave that over there. Let me take a look at this big canvas. This is a big canvas too, y'all. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty. I guess that's actually the top. Oh, yep, there it is. You can't even see the whole thing. Wow. That is really pretty. I like that. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 ABs. I'm not going to pull all these drills out. Let's see which color ABs they have, though. See if I can see it from the side. Okay, the yellow ones there on the end are ABs. That like light butter yellow. There's the yellow, corn yellow in there in the middle, like right there. That's an AB. right underneath of that is on this side. You can't really see it because it's stuck between the orange and the green there. There's some red ABs right there that you can't see. And I'm sure there's some more in here I'm just not seeing. Let the light hit it right. No, it ain't new. But there's a fourth AB in there somewhere. Red, pale yellow, bright yellow, and white ABs. Okay, the fourth one is white ABs. Hi, Cats Gallery. So that one is Life of Tigers. Did they change their canvases up some? Because that back doesn't feel as fuzzy as what the old ones used to. Maybe it is. I'm just not remembering it correctly. Yeah, that'll be really pretty when done. I can't wait. Well, I can wait. I've got so many paintings in this closet that I said, I can't wait till I do that one. And then they're still sitting in the closet years later. And then I got Braveheart by Milan Art LLC. And it is a 50 by 69. Almost a 51 by 69. This one has a nice big canvas, no toolkit, but the person that gave it to me told me there was no toolkit with it, so I wasn't too worried about that. Comes with the sticker. Canvas has already been opened and unrolled once, I'm sure. Ooh, okay. This one's going to be really nice. Wow. All right, got the sticker sheet. Looks like it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABs. This one's got a light purple AB, according to the picture, it's got like a light blue AB as well. Yep, there it is. Light purple, light blue. It's got the pale yellow again. There, I can see that one. A green AB, which I don't see in here. Oh, yep, there it is. It's kind of an olive green AB. And then a white ABs. I've done so many paintings. Yep, there's the white ones. Okay, they're all in there. I'm not going to open the drills. I'm going to keep them nice and pretty like that. Simply because I can. But yeah, there's the painting. It's really pretty. They made the 26 facets instead of 13, so they're more sparkly. Oh, wow. Well, see, that was like, I bought that that other deer painting from Diamond Dots. And the only thing I could find on the packaging, because it was like Diamond Dots Premium. And I'm like, okay, so what makes it a premium? And supposedly what made it a premium was these special drills. And it's like, they have 13 facets. And I'm like, okay. 13 facets. Wow, okay. Most diamond painting companies have more than 13 facets on their drills now. But for Diamond Dots, that's a premium canvas. Of course, I'm going to pull Dahlia out too. Why not? Never look at this one enough. The colors on this are just spectacular. It's got the old toolkit. Nostalgia, y'all. Nostalgia. It's got the old shorter tweezers. Those are some old DAC tweezers versus those new ones that are super long. But yeah, that's a nostalgic old toolkit. But then again, Dahlia is what? 3-year-old painting almost? 2.5, something like that. I know she came out in 2020 because I was living in North Dakota at the time. Yep, came with the sticker, but it's kind of bent. And it came with the sticker sheet. Well, no, it didn't come with the. That doesn't have the individually cut stickers. You actually have to cut them all yourself. More nostalgia. And the How to Diamond Paint card that none of us really ever need. Well, those are the instruction card. The other one is your. Do you need help? Register your product. Within 30 days. I mean, just those colors are just beautiful. But again, a lot of those are going to get replaced with neon drills from Tmall. This is a nice little painting. I can unfold it right here. It's not much bigger than the section that I'm almost done with on the Disney castle. But that is so pretty. DAC moving. Yeah, I heard about that. DAC is moving to Dallas. Are they ever going to open up like a storefront that you can go in like Craftably did and go in and buy them in the storefront like that? Since they're already selling storefront basically in Hobby Lobby, why wouldn't they open their own storefront that people could just go in and buy straight from them? And maybe they could do like Diamond Dots does and sell little containers of all of the drill colors they use. So you can go in there in the store and you can buy the little containers like you can at Hobby Lobby with the Diamond Dots. That would be cool. So there you have it, folks. 3 DACs that I added to the collection. Those are just the first time I've opened them up. Figured, hey, I can do it in my life. But yeah, look at this nostalgic old toolkit. Let's relive the old days, y'all. Let's relive the old days. You got a small plastic tray. Little tiny small plastic tray. No glitter. It's kind of halfway clear, but not really. It's like opaque. And got some baggies, but I don't think as many baggies as you need to complete the painting. Maybe they do. I don't know. But there are more baggies to add to the collection of baggies that I have. So when I get my Tmall drills, I can have baggies to put them all in. Oh, another baggie. Another baggie. Okay, they're all in there. So look at that old toolkit. I'm gonna put the old toolkit here and the new one. You've already seen the new one. Black tweezers. They're not the big long ones like the other ones. These are the shorter ones. Well, they're a little bit longer than, no, maybe not. Maybe if I take that off. Yeah, they're just like a hair bit longer, but not much. The other ones are like way out here. The new tweezers from DAC are way out here. So they're a lot bigger. A blue pen, not clear and sparkly, just a blue pen, a blue squishy, 2 pieces of wax in no plastic container, and a 4-placer. And that's it. That's all that came in the old toolkit. No cover minder. The baggies weren't all neatly situated inside of another baggie. They were just kind of thrown in there. And that's it. That's all of them. Okay, let's go put these. Okay, Braveheart. Okay, cool. I'll go put these in my drill storage tote. That way I can find them when I need them. Now I'll just put them over here in front. So. All right, back to work on this one. So that's my recent DAC haul. From 2 of them were, well, all 3 of them were like gifts from a friend, but 2 of them were gifts from their personal stash to me. And I thank them very, very much for it because I think they're beautiful paintings. And the other one was just a gift on the spot because it was marked down to $11.99, and they knew that I kind of regretted selling my other copy of Dahlia to Amber. So where was I on this one? I had just done, I'm working my way down this list here. I just done the A's. That Y is to do. That's his light color right here. All of those are that color. Hank, what are you doing? Hank is laying on top of my computer. I guess he's found a warm spot. It has been cold here recently. Oh, in Alabama, as cold as it's been. It was so cold yesterday. I had to work yesterday, which is, Saturday. I didn't want to, but I had one stop scheduled for Saturday because it was a guy that I couldn't fit him in. He wasn't available on any weekdays because the houses that I was going to they're kind of like vacation homes or like weekend getaway homes for these people. And so he wasn't going to be there till the weekend. And so I was like, all right, I'll schedule you for Saturday at like 11 o'clock. He had regular pest control and mosquito service. So I figured I'd schedule him for Saturday. Well, me and the boss got to talking on Friday, and he was like, Dave, you're a little bit behind where you should be this time of month with, getting people scheduled and getting stuff done. He says, he thought about working a Saturday. And I said, well, I've got somebody scheduled for tomorrow. I said, so I am working on a Saturday. He says, well, I'm going to have the girls, help you and get you scheduled some more for tomorrow. I'm like, all right. They scheduled me 11 stops, y'all. yesterday. And my first one, they were all down about an hour south of Tuscaloosa. So I was going to have to drive an hour to get to my first stop. And they have my first stop scheduled at 8 a.m. So I had to get up bright and early, cold yesterday morning. Like we had a freeze warning. And I went out to go start my car and leave to go to work at like 6:45. And well, it was about 6:30 because I was going to have to leave work by 7, pick my truck up and leave by 7. And it was like 6:30 and my battery was dead on my car. So I ended up texting my boss. Luckily, he was awake and was actually getting ready to leave and go out somewhere. And I was like, man, I said, my battery's dead. I've got an 8 o'clock appointment in Greensboro. And he says, you need me to come get you and take you to the office? I'm like, yes, please. He came from all the way out on the east side of town, came all the way into town, picked me up, and took me to work yesterday morning. So he dropped me off at the office. I unlocked the gate, went in myself and everything because I got a key to the gate. And I get in my truck and I start down the road and I start heading towards Greensboro, and I realized I left my vape in my boss's truck in his cup holder. So I call him back up. I'm like, hey, Ray, you got my vape in your cup holder? He's like, yeah, I sure do. I'm like, all right, well, where you at? I'm going to come find you. I said, I ain't going all day without my vape. And he told me where he was. I had to drive all the way out to the east side of town near where he was at, where he's left from to begin with, and meet him at a little gas station out there and picked it up. And then I had to drive an hour back south to the town where I was going to do my trip, which made me about an hour late getting there. So I was running an hour late almost all day long. I still ended up getting all 11 stops done by 5 o'clock. I was leaving my last stop at 5. So I don't think I did too bad of a job, and I didn't skip any stops. So I hit every one of them. Hello, Crashly. Felipe's head. I love confetti sometimes. That's why I haven't touched the Hank custom in a while, because the confetti is ridiculous on that. But then you can look at this one and you can see how bad the confetti is on this one. It's like everywhere. But that's what you do when you take on a painting with 100 colors. You're going to have confetti. There's just no way around it. Because the 100 colors are used for where maybe 2 colors together, kind of interspersed with one another, will actually trick the eye from a distance into thinking it's a third color, basically. And that's why they do it. It's used for shading and mimicking colors. Like, if I was to zoom in on this right here, you would see that this part, this like light purple part, is actually made of some darker purples, some lavenders, some greens are in there. There's some, yeah, it's like light purples, almost yellows, all in that little light purple spot there. What are you working on, Crashly? Y'all, don't get me started on confetti. Because I have the ultimate confetti nightmare over here. That is the ultimate confetti nightmare. the whole painting is the ultimate confetti nightmare. And it's missing a bunch of paint. What? A bunch of drills fell out of it right there on the side of his face. See that? What causes that, I wonder? Huh. Oh, the runaway boob. I remember that one. God, you just now getting to that one, Crashly. Yeah, I remember when she unboxed the runaway boob. That was like one of the funniest things ever. But that was long before I took my break. I mean, that was like, you've had that painting like almost 2 years, haven't you? I can't say much because most of the ones I have in here I've had like 2 years or more. In fact, I've still got some of the first ones I bought like way back in early 2019 when I first started my YouTube channel. Hey, I'm almost done with that painting. You talking about Hank? Yeah, I'm just about done with Hank. I'm getting past where all the confetti is now. I'm getting into more color blocking in the background. It's from like where the white wall in the background and the coffee maker behind it is. I've got just a little bit of his head and ear left, and that's the worst of the confetti over with. But now that I got the drills to the giant, massive, take me all year to do 100 by 165, 100 color nightmare castle here. Yeah, I will be glad when I'm done with the Hank Custom. I really want to get it done, but I just haven't had, well, I'm not going to say I haven't had the time to work on it. I've worked on it so much since I started up back again. It was like I needed a break from it. That's a painting you can only do in little segments before you need a break from it. Because there's not a lot of color variation there. Almost all the drills for that painting are some shade of beige. Keep feeling like I'm working on a sepia tone painting. Welcome back, Ashley. And welcome back, Drea. The gang's all here. I think Emmy Sue's still here. She said she had it on mute because her dad's watching YouTube on the TV or something. He's probably watching his farmer guy that he likes to watch, or Rescue Farm. You heading to Waffle House? Damn it, I'm jealous. I boiled 5 hot dogs up. I put them on a plate. I put 2 slices of government cheese on top of them, and I poured some jalapeno hot dog chili sauce over the top of it, and then throw some jalapeno slices on top of that. And that's what I had today. Oh shit! And I just put those drills in the wrong color. Uh-oh. I just uh-oh big time there. Okay, that one's right. Okay, those were right. That was wrong. Shoo, I caught myself before I did too many. Oh, cool. Your sis from Florida is coming up. That's awesome. Ah, okay, Drea. That's cool. Do what you gotta do. So yeah, I think I'm gonna plan it out. What I will do though is when I do my 24-hour live, I'm not just gonna throw the I'm not just going to throw it up there the day of, like I do with my Sunday lives. I go in usually early Sunday afternoon, sometimes late Sunday morning, and I'll set the live all up and everything so that it starts showing on everybody's feed that I will be live later. I'll do it a week or two in advance so that way it'll start recommending it to even people that aren't subscribed to me. So that way, the more people, it'll get in front of more eyes that way, so that when I do go live, I'll have a better chance of people showing up and larger numbers of people showing up. And uh, because I'm going for 24 straight hours, it'll have the added benefit of it'll show in a lot of people's feeds that anybody that follows diamond painting, it should probably show up on their feed at some point during that 24 hours. And there'll be people that don't know who I am that say, hey, let me go check this one out. So I'll probably end up with a lot of new people. So that's kind of the point of doing a 24-hour live is I want to attract new people because I need to get some of these subs back that I lost when I took my year off. I lost about 200 subs. So I need to get those back. Maybe if it's new people or maybe even the same people, I don't know. But I got to get those back. And then I need to get my watch hours up. That's one good way to get the watch hours up. To run a 24-hour live, maybe have somebody just keep it on in the background all 24 hours. And you can even mute it if you want to. I don't care. But yeah, that's my idea behind it. So I will pick a date or a weekend and I will do that because I think it'd be a lot of fun. I don't know if I'll have enough stuff to talk about for 24 straight hours. Um, so I don't know. You know, what would be funny is go visit other people's lives, and I share the screen on YouTube. I can just go watch other people's lives while I'm live. That would be fun. She is up. Okay, cool. I have sisters. I've got one. I think she lives in Texas. The last I heard from her, but she's weird, and I don't really talk to her that much. And then I've got one in another one that lives in Colorado Springs. I've got another one that lives in the Dallas Fort Worth area. Um, I haven't seen her in a long time. She's my youngest baby sister. She's not a baby anymore. She's in her 20s. But probably almost 30 now. But yep. In fact, she was born in 88. So what does that make her? 88, 98, 2008. 98, 2008, 2018. Be 30 years. So yeah, she's 30, 36, 35. In August, she'll be 35. It's hard to believe my baby sister that I was there when she was born. Well, I wasn't in the room when she was born, but I was there when she was born. And she's 35. Oh, I'm getting old, y'all. I think I'm having my midlife crisis because the thought just keeps going in my head is like, I am now past the first half of my life. I'm on the actual downhill end of my life. And it's scary. It's scary to think that I don't have as many years left that I've already left behind me. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I went out and stayed back in 2005. I went out and stayed with my cousin in Colorado, my sister in Colorado Springs. Um, Stayed with her for a couple of months and was there for her wedding. It is beautiful. I love the Springs. I don't have none of them. I have none of them. I got none of them. Got one of those. I'm almost down to the end of the colors here, y'all. Oh, my wax isn't brushing up to stab and grab. There we go. Oh, no. It looks brown in the tray. It looks like a yeah, it's actually like a pale purple. It's weird. Circle E. Nope. Yep, got one of those. I got none of that one. Got a few of those. Discovered there's an awful lot of this color in the painting, obviously, because the tray is like completely full. But there's not a lot of them used at any one given time anywhere on this painting. So it's obviously like a shader color that's used all throughout the painting. It's kind of a pretty magenta. Medium magenta, I'm going to say. Or medium, well, it's a medium light purple. And the odd part is this looks medium light purple in the container, but then when you put it on the canvas, it looks brown. So I've got brown drills that look brown in the container, but they come out purple in here, and I've got purple drills here that look brown when you put them on the canvas. 2 of those. I'm getting notifications. We've been. My mother lives close to home. My mom is 92. Wow. Hey, Beth. I hope I make it to like my 90s. I really do. If I make it to my 90s, that means I still have at least another 40 years left on Earth. And if I stay as healthy as I am now, knock on this particle board crap here, that means I'll still have at least another 40 some years on Earth. That would be great. But if I stay as healthy as I am now and I'm able to enjoy it, I would actually see the return of Halley's Comet. Because it came when I was little. And it comes around every 75 years. So I'll probably get to see the return of that. Maybe I'll get to see the first steps on Mars. That would be something to see. Maybe space flight will be affordable for the average citizen to be able to go up and make a hop into space. And maybe I'll get a chance to live that dream that I've always had of going to space and seeing the Earth from out that far. Experience 0 Gs. I mean, that would just be amazing. Night, Drea. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going through. I'm going through my midlife crisis with the whole, yeah. I found one more of this one. But you know what that just means, y'all? It means I need to spend the rest of my time that I have in this world doing everything I ever wanted to do. Which means I get to have fun for the rest of my life while I still got to work. I don't see myself ever retiring. I guarantee I'm going to work till I'm in my 90s. I have nothing saved for retirement. And I've got a 401k at this job, and I'm going to put money into it. But it's not like some of those people that started 401ks in their 20s and are still contributing because they've been at the same job since their 20s because they were lucky ones that found jobs that they actually liked way back then. And now they're in their 50s and they've got this huge retirement money set aside and all this 401k money and everything else. And they've got this wonderful pension coming from their company. No, not Dave. Dave has job hopped his entire life. My Social Security is probably what I'm going to end up having to live off of. And all the wild rats and raccoons that I can muster. Yeah, I didn't even I just went to this site not long ago that says we help you find lost 401ks that you didn't know you had that your company had put money into for you or whatever. And it says I have two of them. They found two 401ks, unclaimed ones, in my name. But you got to pay like $35 to be able to see what those two are. And I don't want to pay $35 to find out. Because if I can find out where they are, I can roll them over into this one. And if they've been sitting there all those years gaining interest, there's a good possibility there's a good chunk of money in those. So maybe it would be worth my time or worth my while to pay that $35. I don't know. Yeah, and what if they were only worth 20 total? Yeah, that'd be my luck. Well, the site makes you put the last four of your social. They don't use your entire one. It's the last four, your birth date, and your name. It's like one of those, those sites that are like, look up anything about anybody, and then they charge you to actually see all the results they found, and so that you can actually see what their emails and Snapchat and handles and everything are. It's kind of a site like that. So it does show you that it doesn't show you the information like that you would need to be able to contact any kind of bank or anything. All it shows you for free is the name on it, when it was taken out, I think, when it was started, and the birth date on the account, and that's it. Or maybe just the name and the birth date, which those would match me. So it just gives me enough information to make me believe that they would be mine. And it wouldn't surprise me if there are, because I did work at a few jobs that offered 401k, and I think you were automatically enrolled unless you specifically went in and unenrolled yourself. So there's chances are there's one that I contributed to for a while before I left that job. I don't know. I mean, granted, the amount of up and down our economy has done since then, there's good chance that those are damn near worthless. But it's worth a shot to see if they are there, and if they are, I can roll them over into the one from this company. Yeah, that's the way our 401k here works. Is our 401k is you are automatically enrolled at 2% unless you specifically go in and decline the 401k. So I'm just going to let it happen. 2%. That's peanuts. And the company will match up to 6%. So if I wanted to have 6% taken out, the company would match that. And every year they automatically put in 150 regardless. Like if I put in 4%, the company would match me and give me that extra 150 every month or every year. It's only 35. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like 35. They have a premium where you can pay, I think it's like $69.99, and they'll put you in touch with financial gurus that can assist you in rolling it over into your new one. But the one that I have with my company now is through Principal Financial Group. And if I go to the Principal thing and log in, it walks you through rolling over another for a previous 401k into this one. So it shouldn't be that hard if I have the information for the old one. So all I need is the information. I don't need the guru. There's another section done, folks. Hank, you're getting hair on my painting. Thank you very much. Move it, move it, move it, move it. Hi, Hank. Say hi. No, stop. Say hi, Hank. Say hi, Hank. There he is. Hi, Hank. Go bother Arya for a while. Yeah, yeah, go bother Arya. Okay, before I start this new section, because it's been peeled up here, this corner here is not sticky anymore. So I need to get a baby wipe. I don't actually have any baby wipes, but I have these kitty wipes that are made to give cats a bath with. You wipe your cat down with them. And I found that those work on this. It's just got a little buildup of dirt and dust and cat stepping on it and everything else right there. Yeah, that's going to do it. Now we'll just let it dry. And that may not work. That may have been where I ripped some of the adhesive off before too. So No, it's not. It didn't rip off because the edge is still there. We'll just let it dry. While we're letting it dry, this segment of my live is brought to you by Kratom. All right. It's still wet. So I gotta let it dry. Nope. It's not like I don't have in case I need it. But I don't need it right now. Because that's the spot that wasn't sticky is now. It's not as sticky there as it is here. But it's sticky enough to get drills stuck on there until I get it done and can seal it. You know what? I'm not liking that either because that's not really sticky. And so if I stick a drill on there, it could fall off when I roll this back underneath the desk. And then before I can seal it, I'm going to have to go back and add drills. So I'm going to play it smart. There we go. Now it's nice and sticky. Now we get to go back to the beginning of the color list and start all over again. I really wish I could find one big plastic container like this that actually holds all 100 colors instead of 91 and then having another 9 of them laying on top of it. I got to keep moving back and forth as I hit a different column of. All right. G, letter G. I don't need those over here anymore. And it's time to change out my wax. You know, it's kind of funny. You can't see it with the naked eye, but on the end of your little wax thing that comes out of your pen, if you look at it under like a magnifier like that. Oh, wow, look at that. That's cool. If you look at it under a magnifier, it's like you can see the little bits of colored plastic that actually comes off of the drills that you're picking up. It's really weird. You can see the little black specks and blue specks and red specks. And that's what makes your drills, that's what makes your wax not work anymore. There's those little specks. But you can't even see them with the naked eye. You got to actually look under a magnifier. Pull out my not your mama's mud over here, Beth. Got a good chunk of it there on the bottom. On the pen. Kind of sand the tip of it off. There we go. Move my light up here so that it's out of the way. There. And we'll start doing G's. This painting is coming right along, y'all. I am just cruising through it. I'm figuring if I keep up the pace I'm working on this one right now, if I can keep this up, I might have this painting done like somewhere around September. I'm doing a 10 centimeter. Well, today I've done two 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter sections. Did those two right there. So figured this is 165 by 100. So say I'm doing a 20 by 20 section every day. 165 times 100 is 16,500 square centimeters. And I'm doing 20 square centimeters every day. So, no, I'm doing 40 square centimeters every day. So now I need a calculator. Calculator. Right there. So 16,500 divided by 20 times 20 is 400. square centimeters. Should take me 41 days if I can pump out two 10 by 10 centimeter sections every day. The only problem is I can't do that on days that I'm at work, the days that I work. So it's going to take me somewhere in the range of, let's say I'm going to average one 10 by 10 section every day. So if that's the case, then you'll make that double, make it about 82 days to finish this painting at that pace. Wait a minute. I think I got that wrong. 100 times 165 equals, okay, no, I was right. 16,500 square centimeters. All right. And yes, y'all, that's how my brain works. I will sit here and I'm a data person. I will sit here and try to figure out, okay, it's going to take me this long to finish this if I do this much every day based on this is how many square centimeters this painting is versus. Now, if I only did one drill a day, it would take me 277,000 days. How long is 277,000 days? 277,000 divided by 365 is 758 years. It would take me 758 years to do this painting if I was to do one drill a day. Maybe by the time I'm that old, they'll have figured out a way to make us immortal. I don't know. I always wonder if that's possible. My religious faith tells me no, that we all have to die because that's just the way life is. But the scientific side of me says that if they work long and hard enough in figuring out what causes, it's actually a hormone that your body secretes, that it's not a hormone, or it's chemical or something that your body secretes that actually slowly but surely kills cells. And that's what causes aging. So if they can figure out what causes that secretion of chemical in your system and alter it or prohibit it, then our cells would never age. Kind of interesting, if you ask me. I mean, and then comes the philosophical question of, would you really want to live forever? I mean, the reason why a lot of people say I wouldn't want to live forever is because I wouldn't want to keep living and watch all of my loved ones die, and I never do. That would be torture. Okay, but what if they found a way to make all of your loved ones live forever with you? Well, yeah, Beth, and that's because of that thing that I was talking about. It was there used to be a show on Science Network that was called Through the Wormhole, and that was one of the every episode was like a question that Morgan Freeman asked about science in some way, and then the whole show was about the advances that they're making in that particular scientific field or specific area of study. And one of them was about aging, and I remember them talking about that they know now what causes aging. Like they know the process of the cells that causes aging, which causes your organs to slowly stop working because they can't work anymore because they've aged, just like you have, just like the rest of you has. But they're well on the way to finding a way to either slow that process, um, or to stop it completely. Well, okay, so that's a good point, Beth. Overpopulation is a really good point. Okay. However, what if, because Elon Musk is working on it now, and that's his goal, is to be a multi-planetary society. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the moon, set up, most likely, we're just going to set up mining on the moon to be able to mine helium 3, which we can use for making much more. Um, Much more efficient rocket fuels so that we wouldn't need to carry as much fuel as we do now to get as far as we do. That's our biggest limitation right now in spaceflight is the vast amounts of fuel and mass needed to get us off of the Earth and into space. So if we can get to the moon, set up base there on the moon, mine the helium-3, launch from the reduced gravity of the moon onto the other planets, we can get a much better boost off of the moon and faster speed to be able to get us to the other planets a lot quicker than what we currently can now. So once we've achieved that, which that'd be 2025, we're landing people on the moon again. Next year we're sending a crew around the moon on another trip, kind of like Apollo 8 did. They're going to go up and do a couple orbits of the moon and come back. So if we could become a multi-planetary society, think of the advancements in technology we could have over those years if those brilliant scientists that are working on it now that would normally just run out of life and then their study ends and then somebody else has got to pick it up. So think if those people could live forever and they could make greater advancements in technology, and we could end up being able to get to the farther reaches of the solar system and outside and beyond, into interstellar space and find other planets that we could set up shop and live on. And we could be instead of just a multi-planet society, we could be a multi-galactic society. So the problem of overpopulation would basically control itself. It's just a thought. Hank. Hi. I see you. I know you're here. I know you exist. It's not time yet. He says, it may not be time yet, but I'm going to let you know I'm here when it is. Excuse me. Yeah, some of these drills do have little nibs on them, but they're really, really easy to cut off if I need to. It sounds like I got water running, but I know I don't. Now, true, Beth, but Joe Bob Alcoholic down the street would be, a lifetime of entertainment. I don't know. Yeah, it's just deep thoughts. I mean, the one thing our entire life is spent doing is either avoiding or avoiding death or doing things that we want to do before we die. So if we could take the dying out of the equation, or at least slow it, okay, don't need to like completely, okay, let's not go immortal. Let's go with, if we could make it that human beings could live 200 years on average. Hey, WW, yes, Deep Thoughts by Dave. Dave spends a lot of time in deep thoughts like that. Those are labeled under the things that keep me awake at night. Maybe I really do need ADHD medicine. I've been avoiding it. Maybe I do need to get on it. I mean, it probably would help me with my job. I'd be better organized. I wouldn't be so cluttery around the house myself either. I would, you know, I'd be able to prioritize things easier. It would probably help me a lot. The only thing that keeps me from going and getting on ADHD meds is because part of who I am and how my brain works, and which leads into part of just my personality in general, is based off the fact that I have uncontrolled ADHD, and that makes me who I am. And I think generally people like me like I am. They like me as I am right now. So if I change that, if I change the ADHD part of it, I'm afraid it'll change my personality, and that's one thing I don't want. I don't want my personality changed. how about we start it together? That way, neither of us will go through it alone. Like, what's that, Beth? Like, death? Is that what we're going on there? Start death? I hope not. Thank you, Debbie. I think that's typically my thought of it too, is that people like me just the way I am, and that I don't want to change myself fundamentally. Oh, ADHD meds. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe. I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about going to the doctor. Um, the only problem with going to the doctor and saying, hey, you know what? I think I need ADHD meds because I'm ADHD is they're really going to have a hard time believing you because Adderall is pretty much speed. I mean, it's like cocaine, it's like legal cocaine. And drug seekers will use that kind of excuse to get it if they need to. And makes it rough on those of us who actually do need it and know for a fact that we do and it would do us good. We can't just go in and tell the doctor, hey, this is my problems, this is my symptoms, this is what I do, and this is how it happens. I think I need Adderall. Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. What is that smell? It's not you, Hank. Oh. Y'all really been drinking some water. Yeah. That'll get you from down my life. No, I didn't find out what the smell was, but I got the cat's one of those constantly running fountain dishes. It holds 3 liters of water. And I filled it up day before yesterday. And it was empty, and that's what the gurgling noise was. It sounded like I had water running. The pump was trying to pump water, but there wasn't enough in the bottom, so it was making its own version of the sound you make when you get to the bottom of your Coke at McDonald's, and it goes. Yeah, it was kind of making that noise. No, Ari was far enough away that it wasn't her. Hank was sitting right in front of me. He might have, but no, it wasn't. It wasn't a cat fart. Mm. So yeah, I mean, I think I'll go now that I have decent health insurance. This company, I can start going seeing a doctor more often. I had health insurance through um, VO as well, but when you're only making $12 an hour or 14 an hour at VO, I wasn't making enough to be able to have even the extra to pay the copay. So that's why I didn't go to a doctor. Um, but I want to go to one. I want to get a full checkup done just for my own peace of mind, so that I can calm the thoughts of, oh my God, I'm getting old. I'm going to die soon. Um, what if I have a heart attack in the middle of the night? What if I have a stroke next week? I mean, I don't think that's going to happen, but I want peace of mind from a doctor to say, hey, Dave, you're really super healthy. And if I looked at these charts, I would think it was a 25-year-old. Then I'm happy. It's like, okay, cool. I'm going to live forever. I really wish I could, Hank. I know. It'd be you and me against the world, buddy. Yep. Yep. It would be. He's just looking at me like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but if it means food soon, hey, I'm in for it. I wonder how much of this, if I sat down and did a 24-hour live and just straight up diamond painted for 24 straight hours on this, how much would I finish? That's a good question. I'm going to have to do that one of these weekends. Even if I don't do a live with it, just sit down for 24 straight hours and do nothing but diamond paint for 24 straight hours. And, well, go pee and eat, but, just avoid all the distractions of YouTube and Netflix, or maybe I can just put it on in the background. I gotta move that because that cord is catching the end of my pen, and it's knocking the drills off my pen. Hi, Hank. Again. What? What? ADHD. Yeah, yeah, ADHD. There. But yeah, if I could sit here, well, yeah, I know ADHD won't allow me to sit here for 24 straight hours and do nothing but time and paint. Actually, though, it can, because I can hyper focus, and that's one of the benefits of ADHD is you can hyper focus on one task to where you just lose total track of time and you don't even know what happened to it. It happened that way when I was doing graphic design work at home, because I could sit there for hours upon hours upon hours and it felt like a few minutes. But I got a lot done. But now you distract me away from that and break that concentration, and it takes forever to get it back, if you can get it back. And that's what used to drive me nuts with my mom when I lived in Maryland with my mom and I was trying to do my graphic design work. I would be sitting there in the middle of working on something, and I'm the kind of person that I can focus on it, I can get it done, but I have to complete it before I stop and go do something else, because if I try to come back and do something else, I can't remember where I left off and what I was doing, because it broke up that train of thought that I had. And my mom would always be, always be in the middle of something when she would decide she wanted to go to the grocery store or whatever. And I'd be like, well, Mom, I got to wait till I get past this part right here. When I get finished with this that I'm doing, and I can go. Well, I want to go now. Okay. And I'd get nothing done because I'd come home and then the rest of the day just would go away because I just had nothing. I couldn't get back on the train of thought that I was on before I left. And I couldn't remember what I was thinking and what I was planning on trying or something like that. Yes, I'm still here. You've been around the world. That was a quick flight. I mean, you flying at like the speed of light over there, Terry? Yep, I'm still here, and there's still 13 people in chat, which is really kind of surprising me. Or 13 people watching. But usually by this time at night, I'm down to like 10, 9, something like that. So, and it's 10:38. So yeah, doing better tonight. Guess what? I think I got all that color done. Hey, Hank. Yeah, see, that sounds like my life, Beth. Mine is, I sat down, I get up at 6:30 in the morning. Here's a typical morning for me. I get up at 6:30, 6:30. The alarm goes off at 6. I hear it at 6. I lay there in bed. I check my YouTube in the morning. Well, I check YouTube and whatever when I first wake up. And then I come out the living room. I set my phone down here. I get my drink that I took to bed with me. I usually take a Mountain Dew to bed with me. And I put that down. My vape usually needs refilling, so I refill the vape. I'll take some kratom, and then I'll restart the computer. And the first thing I'll do is I'll open YouTube. And next thing you know, I found a video that I like. Oh, okay, yeah, I got plenty of time. I ain't got to be to work till 7:30 this morning. Okay, and I will sit here and end up watching one video after another until it's like 10 minutes before I'm have to leave the house and go to work. And I still don't have my bag that I'm taking with me to work every day ready. I don't have all my stuff. I'm not even in my work uniform yet. In that last 10 minutes, I'm rushing around getting everything ready and getting everything done, and then I go to work, and that's that. And that's the way my nights go. Hi, Hank. It's almost time. I know you exist, and I know I know what you want, and we will get it when it's time. Okay. But until then, I kind of need you to get either up here on the chair behind me, or on the floor. How's that sound? Hmm? Really? I'm not doing nothing there, folks. All right. Let's go. Up, up, up. Down, down, down. Here. Get up there. Get up there. There you go. He's on the chair behind me. Oh. Okay. I got all the ends done. All the capital N's. Do I have any lowercase q in a circle? I do not. Capital R in a circle. I do. I think that's it. Yep. Oh, what time is it? Ooh, 10:45. Got 15 more minutes. You got 15 minutes, Hank. Yeah. Hold your horses up there, buddy. You got 15 more minutes. That's okay. There, now you can see it better. I turned that light. I got a light right there. That's why it's making it hard to see the section I'm working on. Just think next Sunday when I go live, we'll probably be on the other side of the desk. Or should I say other end? The other end of the desk. Well, it's the other side too. Oh wow, we grew in numbers. Now there's 14. I'm honored that there's actually 14 this time at night. Thank you all for sticking around, even though I'm not really saying much now because my brain is getting running out of things to say. Oh, one of y'all left. See, I said something and somebody left. Yeah, it's always something that just distracts you. It's always. Yeah, I can't like. For me, the biggest distraction is the computer, and usually YouTube or whatever. You ought to see my watch later list that I never actually watch later. I've got like SpaceX videos from like 6 months ago that are like, it's still in my watch later list because I meant to watch them to find out the latest news 6 months ago. And by the time I actually get around to watching it now, it's like they've made even more news. And that's old news because the new news is the newest news. And yeah, like one of my watch later ones that I looked at the other day was Elon Musk says SpaceX targeting January for 33 engine static fire. Well, they didn't do it in January because they had other things come up, but they ended up doing it in the very end of February, maybe the very beginning of March. I can't remember which. They did a 33 engine static fire, and I watched that as it happened live. And so, what's the point of me watching an old news video that discusses what SpaceX is doing to get a 33 engine static fire done by January? Oh yeah, yeah. It's mine's huge. I've never even went and counted it, but yeah, my watch later list is ridiculous. And then I also have tons of other playlists that I've made, like you know, model building tutorials, and uh, I've actually got complete old NASCAR races from like the 1980s saved in my watch. Well, not in my watch later, but in my I actually have a playlist for old NASCAR races that I find. And so I kind of put everything into categories, recipes, and all of those playlists are growing. And I've never watched any of them, or maybe I have. I don't know. Most of them not. Oh, cool. That was all the capital S's in a circle. Yeah, it's just like just before I came in here live, right? I restarted the computer and I opened up YouTube, and of course that recommendeds come up right in front of you first on your feed, and I automatically look up and see three things. I'm like, oh, watch later, watch later, watch later. Before I even came on and went live, and I only had like 2 minutes until I was supposed to go live. And I'm sitting here adding stuff to my watch later list. Yes. I can tell you how many subscriptions I have. Give me a second here. Um, currently, I'm subscribed to 422 channels. You probably got me beat on that one. Pretty much all of mine are either space related, like space news related, or like Lab Padre that does like live feeds from Boca Chica 24/7, or they're diamond painting people, or model building. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about there. Probably editorial. I like that B. Dylan Hollis guy. He's good. And I'm going to tell you now, Beth, his shorts are funny as hell because he's like, the dude is like a physical representation of what an ADHD brain is like. Um, that's the best way I can put it with him. Um, but he, his long form YouTube videos, he's not as like frantic and weird. He's actually pretty mellow with like a little bit of weirdness thrown in every now and then, but he's just in a way just enough to be funny and you get a good chuckle out of it. But he's really good at like making that stuff that he's showing in his TikToks and shorts. He's really, really good at that. And he's like, man, he's awesome. All right. Think it's about that time. I got a cat sitting up here behind me, bugging me. It's 4 minutes away. So be on the lookout on your wall one day, maybe soon. Not going to say it's going to be next weekend. I doubt it. But one of these weekends, very soon, you're going to see an announcement for come diamond paint with me for 24 hours straight. And make sure you click the little thing that says notify me. So that way you'll get notified before I do. And then I'm going to do a 24-hour live. Doesn't mean y'all got to stay in there with me for 24 hours. It'd be really cool if you could, but I know better because most people aren't like me. Most people do need sleep. I need it too, but I don't normally get it. But yeah, I'm going to do it. Just to say I did. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe that'll become like a once a year thing or once every 6 months thing or something where, it's kind of cool. Maybe I get to see some different people that I never would have seen before, and people pop in and out that I've never talked to or never associated with or spoken with or whatever. It'd be kind of cool. New people will be able to find my channel. I'll be able to find some new people I didn't know. Get my watch hours up. Yeah, I just don't see where that would hurt anything. Hold on, I'll tell you what my watch later list is. Mine probably isn't that high. No, it is. No. Yeah. Yeah. My watch later is 1141. But I have model tutorials. Oh, it's only got 3 videos in it. Liked videos. Oh, geez. Tamiya Tomcat build. There's 4 videos there. I've got really? I've only got 7 in there. I've got a playlist called Awesome Shit, and I've only put 7 videos in it. I've got a playlist for Hank that's all birds and squirrels. It's got 12 videos in it. They're all at least 8 hours long, 8 to 12 hours long. Minecraft tutorials, I've got 14. CGI tutorials, I've got 20. Instant Pot recipes, I got 2. I've got an airbrushing tutorials. January DP-a-thon from 3 years ago. I've still got the playlist saved. It was the one that Marissa put together in September 4th, 2022. Back in, yeah. There's a whole playlist from Gray Still Plays of him playing a game called Gold Rush, the game. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a 24 hours diamond paint with me for 24 hours. And then since YouTube is going to cut it off at 12 hours when the replay, when I get done and it goes to a replay, the replay will be 12 hours. So what I'll do is at my 12-hour point, I will do like a fake sign off so that way, I say, for those of you watching the replay, this is me, Dave, saying, rock on, roll tide, the whole bit. And then I'll just keep going after that because then, like YouTube will cut it off at 12 hours on the replay. So yeah, that'll work. I can do that. I don't expect anybody to stay in there forever. I mean, it's like that'd be like me asking you to take an entire day out of your life and just hang out on YouTube in my channel. I wouldn't expect anybody to do that. Everybody's got a life, everybody but me. So I'll get up, get my makeup on that Saturday morning, get myself all spiffied up, and I'll go live for 24 hours. Maybe I'll make it some kind of a test to see how much diamond painting I can get done in 24 hours. You know what? That'll be the day that I will work on another smaller diamond painting that I want to do that I wouldn't normally do because I'm working on this. That's what I'll do. Wow. See, you're all getting an insight into how my brain works. You're hearing me brainstorm ideas to myself out loud. And yeah. So maybe I'll pull out either the Crystal Rainbow Wolf one that I really want to do, or maybe I'll pull out the moon one that I just unboxed. Yeah. Yeah. No, I won't do the moon one yet because I want to get with Tmall and get her recommendation on how she would bling that one out. Hmm. Yeah. That's what I'll do. Hank, you just stepped right in the sticky spot. Look at you. Now you can sit there and shake your leg because you got sticky stuff on your paw. You're so weird. You're so not normal. Why are you sitting? Get up. You're going to hurt yourself. You're going to do anal surgery on yourself with my knife sitting on it like that. Yeah, it is time. It is. It is. It is. So, I will see y'all next Sunday. Same time, same channel. Bring a friend. Until then, rock on, y'all. Roll Tide. Yes, thumbs up on the way out. I'm still here. That's all right. Got 12 of you here watching, only 9 thumbs up, which some of those thumbs up may have came from people that came before and left already. So I don't know. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Have a good week. Be safe. Don't kill nobody. Rock on. Roll Tide.